we have a team that works on this constantly. So I don't know. That wasn't a very well-rehearsed answer to this question.
Well, I mean,
but,
there's a lot of information. So, I mean, that is being tested in the live environment right now.
Right. So one thing I can say about Paladins is we are going to probably turn on the new algorithm on our ranked queue in 1.3, which is the next patch. We feel comfortable enough with the data that we've gotten from the casual queue to see how the ranked queue will handle the new algorithm. And that one will be trickier because we have really poor players in that queue. We have very high elo players that play in that queue, and the population is lower than casual.
Right.
So we might find that it performs great, or it might perform bad, and we tweak some parameters, then it starts to do great. Or we say, no, the old algorithm was just better. And over time, we've started gathering a lot more metrics that we can.
I'm here, guys. I'm just listening
to see why matchmaking potentially is in a bad state or a good state. So I don't know. Does that answer the question?
I think so. There's a lot of information, so
there's
lots
also
of factors.
So perspective is also a really important part of this equation. And just after doing this for so many years, a really interesting exercise that I like to do is if you go and you have a gripe with a particular title, if it's Paladins, if it's Smite, if it's any other competitive game.
I'm hearing like noise in the background. What the fuck?
Really, all you have to do, go to your search browser, type in the title of your game, and then the word bad, or don't even type the word bad at all, and then the word matchmaking. This is not a problem exclusive to any of our IPs or our title. This is a challenge that video game developers are facing universally, like
especially team-based.
Team-based
is the most difficult matchmaking because
it's not
just one person against another person. When you have a 1v1 like StarCraft or something like that, it's much easier to do matchmaking. One is you only have to match one person per team. So if you have 30 people in the queue, you're going to have potentially a good match.
Right.
If you have 30 people in the queue and you're doing a team-based game, you don't have that many different variations of the team makeups to get the optimum match.
Yeah.
And it's by no means a cop-out by us by saying, everyone is struggling with this, we're just gonna phone it in. It's like Chris was mentioning, we have allocated a lot of resources and time and are not stopping. We have no intention of stopping. All the games we make are mostly team-based competitive games, so it's something we care a lot about.
And the good thing about, and this is not just HYPERX specifically, but we have a matchmaking algorithm that can be used in multiple games. Well, that actually gives us a lot of leverage.
What is it?
Where
that's my
if Smite finds that there's something that works in their matchmaking, it might work in Paladins too.
Paladins gameplay more. Is this a new champion? They're going to be talking probably a little bit about it. Yeah.
Using our
Let's see if we can do this.
Matchmaking algorithm
volume is too
really
low.
Helps tune it and keep.
Is it better now?
Basically a group of people working on it full time.
Let me know if it's better now.
Here's a question from Twitch chat. Let's see. What was the champion that you had the most trouble balancing? This is from Dwaygoon.
Oh,
this is just a random question.
So in Paladins specifically, frontlines are usually notoriously the ones that are the most troublesome. Whether it's actual performance or perception of performance or perception at a really specific skill range. So like oftentimes, even in drafts, if you follow the pro scene, for a long time, and even now, frontlines are usually candidates for first man, first pick to the point. But
hey, VegaVortex, how you doing? Welcome.
Generally, it's the ones with the most polarizing aspects of their kit. The ones that come to mind initially are Terminus, Torvald, and Makoa.
Terminus is really hard to balance.
Terminus and Torvald, for similar reasons, because they're very polarizing. Formerly, Torvald could only influence things within a very small sphere around himself, and also had all the attributes of being extremely resilient, tanky. Terminus is a similar way. He has an infallible defense that's tied to a permanently regenerating resource, along with infinite ammo and decent spike damage in a circle around him. These attributes are difficult to make enjoyable in a shooter, while at the same time balanced.
This is a normal question. They're asking which champion did have the most trouble actually.
Has a very high skill, or not even really skill ceiling.
Which champion had more
because
trouble?
Historically, the hook hasn't necessarily always been exceptionally hard to hit. However, he has a very high coordination ceiling, meaning that if you have 4 other people that you are like vibing with like 1-to-1 and you get a hook, whoever you're hooking is probably going to die. And in a pro scene where these guys are sweating for hours and hours and hours and getting all of their strats down to like a very specific subset of actions in a very discrete amount of time, then Mako is a hugely powerful tool. Problem is,
I don't think every time
that's not the that's the other 99.99999% of your players, which we're talking tens of millions of players, don't have that level of coordination. And then oftentimes, typically, then you're left with a character that underperforms in every audience except for the games that are the most watched and viewed. So then you're presented with the challenge of, okay, how do I make this character better for both populaces? And the core fundamentals of Frontlines that makes them so hard is that we have to have this character be resilient because of the way they perform their role in the game we've built, while at the same time they can't not affect the battlefield as similarly rolled characters in different genres of games because we are a shooter. Like in your MOBAs, right? It's fairly known that you're not going to have a front line like turn the corner, fire off a couple attacks, and then body someone and kill them. Because
maybe it's too loud now. I don't know. You guys let me know.
They've itemized really well and they're super tanky, right? And it's like they throw a spear or they do a range attack and it's like dink dink off of whoever they're attacking health. But they're a juggernaut and you can't bring them down.
You're in their chat.
One person.
Cool.
In Paladins, if any of our front lines had like 100 DPS, which is more of the scale that the MOBAs have,
bro, 15 minutes has already went by.
Terrible. So it's
50 minutes.
Balance of
Are you kidding me? Like 30 minutes, we're literally just waiting. Look. Look. Trying to put it to work, but it's not working. It's 30 minutes.
Good formulaic things that we stick to these fundamentals.
I've not said anything about the new champion. Okay. Well, there's some questions for the time. Hold up.
8623 asks, what was the first champion that you guys made?
Oh gosh, specifically us. Who was the first champion that you shipped when you came out of the project? Was it Khan?
It was Khan, yeah.
Khan. The first champion.
I don't think that's the question they're asking. I think they're asking literally to HYPERX entirely.
And I forgot the order afterwards. Yeah. But that was a while ago. That was a while ago, guys.
The first one I worked on, I was on the project for, was Makoa. That was the first one I shipped. So Makoa holds like a special place in my heart.
Yep.
All right.
That's
next
why she's always talking about Makoa.
Will you ever have fan-designed champions or let fans vote for champions? This is asked by San920.
Oh man. We are like, our studio works so closely with the community. We are vibing on whatever, like every time a fan art gets posted, everyone's like, oh, you see this fan art? Every time like someone has an idea for champions or abilities, we're always looking at it. If you're talking about kind of structuring some kind of submission process for a champion,
Rain Day is always mocking her with that.
Anything like that in the past on any of our games, and it's not something developers, to my knowledge, really do. However, being influenced by your community is something that I think any developer is comfortable with.
We've done that a lot for skins. I mean, some of the skins we've released started out as champion or as fan art. And one of the champions we have later this year, I have seen some of their kit abilities in different fan concepts before. So
be careful.
Too many details, but
you be careful.
Also, how many artists typically work on creating?
He's talking too much.
So many artists. Very few people, guys, actually know how much work goes into, like, making anything in video games takes so much time and so much work.
And talent.
And you have people that are grinding and sweating and bleeding to get these things done.
I'll come in on the weekends, like, to grab something that I forgot, and the artists are still there.
They're just there. Yeah. How many, I mean...
Before Evie was the Winter Witch, we know and love. How many teams? She was a mage called Mina.
Okay, so we have the rigging department.
Yep.
And so there's usually one or two people that are working on a new champion in that department. So let's just call that two. We have the weapons artist. So usually that's just one.
Yep,
one person working on the weapon. So that's 3.
I love how they get ideas from the community.
Which could be multiple people, but it's typically, let's just call it 1.
Yep. Is it fan arts? I don't think that's fan arts.
We have multiple animators.
Oh, you're talking about
I would
the
say
fan
there's probably 4 animators that would be assigned to different aspects of the character. Yep. So that's 8. We have one or two designers, although all the designers are really kind of have impact on the champion, right?
Yeah.
So let's just call it
the
2.
EV concept
so
was
we're
good.
at 10.
I never heard of it.
We have the programmers, the game programmers. So there's at least one, but usually there's 2 assigned to a champion.
And there's
there's usually one primary one and then one person that's helping out. So that's 12 now.
I'm on their Twitch,
we have UI requirements, either 2D art that has to be done for the cards. We have
That's another 3 or 4 people.
We have 2D art if we have some HUD element that's specific to the champion.
I think it would be cool.
I don't know, let's just say like 15 to 20 people
that are purely responsible for it.
Yeah.
But really, because creating these characters is collaborative.
Overwatch?
Right?
Who's in Overwatch?
Like Chris mentioned earlier.
Oh, Harmby.
Like we may go in with one designer being responsible for it, but we take 10 people right into a playtest.
Yep. We even talked about the QA side of it.
Yeah,
and we have almost all the QAs are involved. Although I think they split it up like, hey, this QA is responsible for these abilities, and
they already said they were going to be doing it,
so on and so forth.
I would guess probably the majority of our Paladins team as a whole has some amount of influence on a champion somewhere along the pipeline, whether it's feedback, whether it's
I wouldn't
opinion,
want that
like,
if she plays like Eevee.
I
would like her to be a skin though.
I don't think if you're interested about the specifics of it, you can go and watch some of the behind-the-scenes videos we've done. And again, that's a very snapshot take, kind of. At,
they said that
what's it like?
Sky's gonna be
really,
really good at their final state
process, and it's one that we love doing.
All right, we're gonna let's speed up the questions because we're not gonna get through many of them if we keep answering
for
20 minutes.
We've already been talking for 20 minutes. Okay, how long till all the
is it better now?
splash arts are complete?
I would say this.
Like what I'm trying to say here is that they talked about the Sky rework. They said that it's gonna be so good that actually it's gonna be very lure friendly.
Working through the backlog. Yeah, every patch we should see improvements.
Awesome. Any new skins planned for Moji?
Yes.
Yes, there's a lot of skins. I've seen them.
Hold it. Moji.
It's not
this patch, right?
Patch,
yeah, no.
The following patch. So
yeah, Moji's gonna get like
and it's pretty.
And it's awesome. It's awesome.
As a longtime player, I'm curious if you will ever put a use for gold into the game. I'm aware that you can buy alternate skins, but I have all of them at this point, and I'm sitting on 3 million plus gold.
Oh, jeez.
It's true. It's normal.
Yeah, okay.
Please add some uses for this currency.
So this patch in 1.3,
there is uses by the levels
coming out that will be gold sinks. Do we not? We don't want to spoil the actual mechanic that we're doing, do we?
I don't remember. We can.
So. Go ahead. Yeah. Talk about it.
So
after this patch,
1.3, we will be shipping a kind of. Actually, I don't even have to talk about the feature. I can just tell you that you're going to be able to pull or bring into a match multiple sprays and multiple emotes. And that you can purchase increasing amounts of these sprays and emotes to bring in via gold as a gold sync functionality, along with the
announcer packs.
Thank you.
We have like 6 or 7 new announcer packs coming in 1.3, and they're all language specific. So we'll have a Spanish one. We will have a Russian, French, German, Portuguese, maybe. I can't remember all of the different ones. But anyway,
each
of those will be only for gold. They're not for crystals. So it's something to spend.
Wait.
All right. When is
and for gold
free to play on Switch? So this will be later this summer, and maybe sooner than you'd think.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Yep.
Can we get any new info on the champion you guys are hinting at? We know that he is affiliated.
Yeah. Do it.
I mean, we've given you his
name.
I can confirm that we've given you his name.
No shit, Sherlock.
His name, a few voice lines. We know was affiliated with 1,000 Hands.
He does a lot of sit-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has his abs.
Dude, that abs. It's like my abs.
I didn't say it. Larson did. So. Yeah. All right. What has been the most wonderful experience that has come from working on this game?
Oh, they're not gonna say anything else.
Man.
I know. I had to add that one. That was such a sweet question.
Aww.
Well, I know mine.
Go ahead.
I'll try to be discreet with it. So when we first were demoing Paladins, like really old Paladins, at TwitchCon, like years ago.
So it's confirmed his name is literally Koga because they only said one name so far, and that's his name.
We sponsored the TwitchCon after party, and Deadmau5 was playing at our show, right? Really, it's TwitchCon show. But it was cool because on the big like poster board outside of the big music concert hall, it was like TwitchCon after party sponsored by HYPERX, and there's a big tag across it that was like sold out.
Oh.
And there's like thousands of people waiting in line. We were just like, let me just go in the side door. And then it was just like we were like on the second balcony. Like I remember sitting with Rory, who back at the time was the lead designer, and we're just listening to Deadmau5 spin. And then there's like all these stations of people playing Paladins on the side, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is it. We made it, guys.
Yeah.
We made it. That was like 2 years ago. But
I'll be quick. I think that my favorite thing so far on Paladins has been working on the Switch and seeing how we can get the game and the core essence of Paladins on a small screen. So I love the Switch. I've been playing it at home. It's actually the only console that's pulled me from PC.
Yeah.
Is it
probably just because it's just convenience. I can like walk to the other room or whatever.
And getting to work with Nintendo. I mean,
yeah,
awesome.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then secondly is just working with people that I haven't worked with necessarily at high res. And I learned that there was a lot of talented people in the Paladins development team.
Yes,
so,
yeah. Our team is amazing.
All right. Will you be making more events like Rise of Fury, Ascension Peak, etc., in which you give players more rewards, more challenges, and more variety in the game?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. One in development right
big
now.
yes, capital yes, yes.
Yeah, I think someone asked about the
what
is our development priorities, and I think obviously
they're going to do a pirate event, by the way.
And Paladins is a priority. Cleaning up, obviously, years worth of bugs that have just accumulated. That's a priority. By
the way, everybody who just get in,
game experience for Paladins is a priority. So that could mean like adding gyro aiming to Switch, or adding or improving the aiming capabilities on console, improving the UI for everyone. There's all kinds of different priorities that we have, but those are probably like the major ones. So, you know, improving the gameplay, improving the product, making it less buggy.
You mean the survival?
Obviously matchmaking is part of that.
Survival was awesome.
All of the things. Champion development.
Yes, I think so.
Map development. I think we should talk about the map stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
goodness,
there's a whole bunch of things that we should be, and we don't have much time.
We don't have much time.
So let's just let's go through some of those.
Roll the footage.
We're gonna unmerge Onslaught and TDM. Highly requested. There were good reasons to merge them back at the beginning of the year. One is we felt like it would improve the matchmaking quality for some lower populations and some of the platforms that were suffering. But since then, Paladins has been every month has had more and more players joining us.
Survival wasn't PvE.
More and more players sticking around. So
Survival was like almost like a battle royale,
where we can,
but in a small map,
bring back basically those queues as separate
with a multi-queue option too.
Right, and it's going to be multi-queued, so we'll have basically a casual and ranked. And if you click on casual, you'll queue for all the casual, Siege, Onslaught, and TDM.
Oh.
But if you don't like that, you can customize it. You can say, well, I don't really like to play Siege, but I like the other two. Or I only like Onslaught and Siege. I don't like TDM. It's totally up to you. So that's coming in 1.3, which is this month. We have a new map coming with actually new gameplay mechanics, too.
Yes,
and
we do.
we've got some images to show you guys for the new map.
So maybe production can put those up.
Oh, wait!
So this is a TDM map. You may recognize some of the pieces and theming and style.
This was the map they wanted to put
before. But brand new with this TDM layout is going to be the introduction of jump pads into the realm, which you might be able to pick up and see. There's the little circular things with these purple up arrows. And at the same time, too, we are bringing buffs into... so there's a jump pad right there. Used to transcend levels.
That's a lot of fun.
Characters that normally don't bounce up can bounce up. It's oh god, the ambience in here is so creepy and cool. Just at the same time, too, we are bringing buffs into... so there's a jump pad right there. Pieces and theming and style from the up and see. There's the little circular things with these purple up arrows. And at the same time, too, we are from the Rise of Furia tower climb. And just as in the Rise of Furia event, they will give you ult charge, except instead of being 7% when you picked it up there, picking up a buff like that you see right on your screen right now will give you full ult charge. So
holy shit!
Definitely something you want to fight over.
Yeah.
Okay,
also,
that's going to be like
really
weird.
We're going to ship a new custom map for 1.3.
That is correct. That is
so
correct.
we're going to take the Rise of Furia, the top portion of it, and we're going to make that available to queue with your friends.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
It's a TDM.
Yeah, but that was supposed to be there before.
It won't be in the main rotation, but if you want to mess around with it on custom, by all means, go ahead.
Yep.
And I think we've got a teaser for one of the skins that's coming in the next patch.
Yeah, give it to me.
All right, let's show that.
Yeah.
It's small Dumba.
Who could that be? Is that?
I see a snake.
Is it a snake?
I think
Or is it just like a...
Come on. Come on. He's just literally
Blowing
giving it
in
away.
the wind.
Yeah.
Just use it as a whip.
That's cool.
All right. So that's about it. I do have one last question, though. Are there any characters that identify as LGBTQ?
There are. Representation is very important to the Paladins team.
Who asked this question?
I did.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, someone
It's
did
a hidden
ask,
agenda.
but
No, this may come as kind of a shocker to our audience, but dun dun dun, Fernando is actually a gay character in our line of cast.
So now it is canon. A lot of people have asked.
Yes.
Now you know.
I don't.
Let the fan art commence.
Ah!
All right, thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Like, I literally heard of that
1.3
before.
Update showcase. Sorry we couldn't get through all the questions. There were a ton, but we're also doing.
Oh no,
sports,
man!
so
But no, they literally confirmed it.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you all in the realm.
Oh my god, really? Let's see this really quick. So, I want to see this. So, I'm guessing this is like a point to capture or something. There's going to be so many, oh my god, there's going to be so many ways to die in this map. Not the image I want to see. This is just like environmental things. I don't know if we can go on top of that. That would be literally cool. Then we got jump pads. Maybe this jump pad will pull you through here. The boots will give you 100%. Oh my god. 100%. This looks... Oh my god. But we're gonna fall so many times out of the map. Come on, man. Ah. Oh, we've seen this. Where's the wrist? Yeah, it's not. It's about that. Oh, wait. I want to see this one. Where's this Maldama? There's no doubt. That's the snake over there. He has like a Chinese samurai suit, something like that, right? Has a cape. Yeah, definitely that. Looks cool. The art style kind of looks like, as I said, ninja. Okay, it's ninja. It's ninja. All right. QQ getting a skin. Nick Boy getting a skin finally. I also want to see it. A jump pad. Overwatch ripoff. The Yaster. Thank you so for the sub, my friend. Thank you so much. Kreepers anti confirmed. We saw it. Huh? Where? Let me see it. Where did I have my anti? This is a thumbnail for yesterday. This was the image I used it for the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail of today. This is a video. Oh, this was the game. No, this is the video that I just posted yesterday. Yeah. Let me go back really quick. Oh shit! wait. What is this? No, get out of there. What? I have this for thumbnails and research purposes. Okay, shut up. No, but the map looks sick. I'm thinking like a lot of people are gonna be pushed out of the map. Did they say there was a TDM or what, guys? Did they say there was a TDM? I think it was a TDM, right, or an onslaught or something. He's only like 18, yeah. But whoa, okay, 36 people. What the hell is going on? Why did everybody join the last second? What's going on? S is going to be upon this map, and it's TDM. It's okay. So it's TDM. You have that for thumbnail or for thumbs. So when are you looking? No, she's not seeing it. She's not here now. Oh, he's using cognitive mode. Exactly. Let me see if I have cognitive. I want to see really quick if they didn't publish anything like at the last second. No, they didn't. But this over here, like, this was the old Eevee? This was sick. I mean, the clothes is really weird. It looks a lot better with the clothing she has now, and the hair as well, but the type of using the book as a weapon? Oh, man. Damn. They make this so weird. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna stop the stream now. Holy shit, 42 people, guys. Why is there so many people here when I'm up? Literally, we just watched it. First is on sale. When? I don't think did they say it? Maybe they said it on the beginning. Let me go there. Wait, notification. Nothing important for now. Let me go there. Burn the witch? Poor witch. Come on, don't do that. How to sign like Jake Paul? Who the fuck even does a video like that? Huh? Paladins. I will not gay. Not yet, amigo. Oh wait, how do I get back in? Fuck, how do I do this? Let me go back into the history. Paladins voice stream. There it is.
Taking some things that we learned from the old.
I want to go to the beginning really quick. There.
Week where we.
I want to see what they're gonna do. Are you gonna do Q&A? Who, me?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
but
we're back now, and we're here hanging out with you guys.
No.
Excited to get into.
Not yet, not yet.
So we wanted to do a Q&A because it's been a little bit since we had our last update showcase, and of course next Thursday
Medulla, come on, man.
The 1.3 update showcase. But we wanted to take some time to hang out with you guys, answer any questions you have, and just very casual setting.
I just didn't saw this part.
So
I just want to check it out really quick. What is it saying?
Submissions for questions, and we got over 500. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to answer all 500, but we'll try our
Track
best.
4 will feature Despacito,
yeah,
really?
So, yeah. And we're also going to be taking questions from chat. Molly is off to the side, so she'll be grabbing any questions you have. Make sure to tag @PaladinsGames so we're able to see it. All right, so let's jump
Cassie
right
is here.
The first question we have from Subatomic. We have seen that Realm Royale will be getting hitboxes tightened. Will Paladins be getting the same treatment soon?
So, yeah, that's a...
Oh, shit.
That's a complicated one. I'm glad we started out with this one.
Yes.
So
I didn't saw
one
this
of the
question.
reasons that Realm was able to do it so quickly is because all of their champions are basically the same size, and they have a basic
they
rig
may
that's
do
very
it.
different than Paladins. Paladins, like Drogos, has some have a longer profile, some are short like Pip, and some are big like Fernando. So having
but you have to work it one by one.
Tight mesh basic hitbox is a lot more tricky in Paladins.
Right.
Could it be down? Yes, it could. But it's probably something that if we decide to see if we can do it, it would be a long, multi-month project.
Victor confirmed Nazi. What the fuck?
Also, it probably helps the pros be more pro and the casuals be less effective in Paladins. So we have to be really careful about that.
Okay, so that's all for now. I'm gonna stop this now.
You know,
there's nothing important here anymore. So basically, what we got out from this stream is that the Sky is gonna get definitely reworked soon. Better matchmaking system. They're testing it out. It's actually gonna come from an already in. It's already working in Smite. The testing system they're going to be trying to work for. Then we got the front lines where the hardest to balance was actually Terminus. And and Torvald, but that's not even really important. Then we got Moji's gonna get some skins on 1.3, and it's gonna be awesome. And we got multiple sprays and multiple emotes in game. This is what they were saying. Like, you're gonna be able to do almost like you do it in Fortnite, where you get in game and you have like a set of different abilities and different emotes and different sprays. It's the same thing is gonna happen. You're gonna be in game. You're gonna be able to use whatever you want. Then we're also gonna be having announcer packs specific for languages. Before you guys comprehend this wrong, it's not like voice lines for champions, it's the announcer pack, where checkpoint reach, but in different languages. They said that there's Spanish in there, apparently maybe it may have Portuguese, who knows. There's apparently like a bunch of them. That's going to be awesome. I think they said like 6 coming already, and then probably they're going to be putting some more in the time. Then there's going to be customized queues, which is going to allow us to say if we want to queue for everything at the same time or just one specifically. That's actually going to be really awesome. I was actually waiting for that. This is going to come on 1.3. Put there, where I forget. There's also going to be a new map, the map that you saw there. New gameplay mechanic. It has a good gameplay mechanic with jump pads and boosts 100%. And we're going to have the Rise of Fury map of Team Deathmatch that we had back here, but playable this time. That's going to be awesome as well. Then the Magamba skin, Ninja, and Fernando is gay. That's all for the stream, guys. I'm going to stop it now. I'm going to maybe do a quick video with these changes so you guys can know what's coming out. Okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more like this, if you want to hang out in streams and stuff like that, don't forget to subscribe, okay, guys? I'm going to go now and have a great day. Bye-bye, guys.